Alright, episode 3. We've become episodic. Deep in the woods. So, a lot of people like to ask me about my diet, and they're kind of curious to what kind of diet I adhere to. So, I'm actually really paleo primal. I'm into that kind of thing. And the big thing that separates, I think, my type of paleo diet from most people is that I like to capture all my food live and then cook it over a fire. So here I am cooking. It's actually some meal prep for the week that me, Joe, Min, and Seb are doing in this fire we made. And so we actually found this chicken before we cooked it. We found it at it was kind of close to this area. It was like 2 hours away from this river we were at. It was actually in a Costco. That's where we found it. And so then we brought it here and we cooked it and we made this fire. You can see Min's filling up that water bottle because some of the embers were going into this dead leaves over there, and we didn't want to burn the forest down like we did with our first fire almost.
Should we cut it up with the axe, like on top
With
of
meal
the
prep, you want to make sure the chicken is cooked enough, so you gotta poke it with that stick to make sure the insides are all the way done. Joe's really good at that. He was really good at poking the chicken with the stick, so that was his job. I was resided to just cut wood. I couldn't be trusted with the chicken because I kept trying to eat it before it was finished. So, anyways, yeah, we were out in the woods for a little bit. Just went on a little retreat with some of the guys from the gym, and we just made stuff up, brought some weights, brought a whole truck full of workout gear. So here's just some things. You can see we're doing a little running, deadlift, handstand, walk workout. Some that's always fun, doing a little hill run with some deadlifts. I've always enjoyed that. And it was just really nice out there. It was quiet. All I could hear was the river. We were far away from any people, really. This old man just giving us some advice, telling us he doesn't have to kip to do pull-ups, but we do. Unfortunately, we worked out a lot at night, and none of the video really came out, so I don't have a lot of like outside workout footage. Not as much as I'd intended. But yeah, we're in this cabin, and there's nothing to do but work out and hike and eat. We ate a lot. Most of our stuff we didn't grill over the fire that we made in that river. Luckily, the forest didn't get burned down either. You can see there's Seb, my favorite Frenchman, always there to back me up. It was surprising how much clearer the air was when it was maybe only a 2-hour drive, maybe 100 kilometers at most away from the city. We did do a lot of hiking, but it was really steep. It was hard to like kind of make your own trails. So we kind of just followed the river a lot and went into areas that look cool. And the grass was really nice too. It was really didn't like hurt your hands or anything. It was awesome. And this host, this guy actually who kind of helped us set up when we got there, he was really cool too. And here we're just doing some upper body work in this tree we found on this path, this little dirt road. Joe had this dream of doing muscle ups on a tree, so we did it. And it was actually really hard to do the muscle up. As you can see here, I go for it, and I really have to stop my kip, because when you kip, the tree came down, and it just messed up your, I don't know, it was really weird. It was really fun, though. I think it was more fun setting the rings up. We had to make like a totem pole of people, and the top person had a stick to put the rope over the branch. We couldn't just throw it over. We had to stack each other on top of each other and then use a stick to get it. You see that one? It was just weird getting on top of those rings. I think this was our second day, and we had just hiked a lot and found this tree. And on the tree there was actually like a light switch implanted into it. It was kind of creepy. And here's a workout. We're warming our hands between the sets. I think we're doing kettlebell snatch and push-ups. It was intervals of warming your hands and push-ups, I think. It was kind of cold. And if you see I walk up, I don't have a jacket on because it really wasn't that cold. Although I did have to borrow Seb's jacket. So that's all there is in the woods. I thought I had more, but it was all like that. It was all dark and late. We did a lot of bench press, or floor press, a lot of push-ups, a lot of, just that. We actually had a rower too. It was fun though. It was a good time. Nice little break after the open. So here I am getting into a workout from Jeff Barnett at CrossFit Impulse in Huntsville, Alabama. He gave this idea to me. It was every 10 minutes, or every minute for 10 minutes, just 12 cals on the bike, max effort muscle ups. We did it for 5 rounds, and then right into the next piece, which is every minute for 10 of 12 cal row, max strict handstand push-ups. We got this loud music on. You know it's serious if we have the Daft Punk Alive mix going. I didn't know Daft Punk was French until I met Seb. Yeah, it was pretty gritty just knowing that you're gonna get off the bike and only have so much time to do muscle ups. You gotta get right to it. I love stuff like this, these intervals, with some kind of skill, whether it's a gymnastic, a barbell. It's definitely my favorite way to train. Overall, it's only 10 minutes of moving out of 20, but you get a really good workout in there. You don't kill yourself either, not too much. Here's just another angle, more handstand push-ups. I think this was my last set. I felt a little more warmed up as I got into it. You can see I'm trying to I have the Reebok Speed TRs on. They have this little piece of plastic on the heel so they make handstand push-ups easier. I'm trying to use it by getting my foot a little more parallel to the ground. I don't think it made a huge difference though. Yeah, so now I'm kind of getting into more of these regional type workouts where it's going to be more workouts, kind of almost like a test instead of training pieces like the prior piece. So this is just 12-9-6 rope climbs. You got hang power clean with 160 axle bar. It was just a grip workout, and definitely a little shocking on that first rep how tough it felt. I just could, you can see I'm kind of bending my arms on the way down to slow it down and bounce it off my stomach and my legs. I would think I would go unbroken on these all really easily, but I actually had to break them all up. Even the last one, I didn't want to. It was just going to slip out my hands. A lot of rope climbs lately, a lot with legs, a lot without. I'm hoping to announce the regional workouts pretty soon. I'm ready to get at them and just see what they are. And I think if I'll be able to do anything in Australia or not, or just show up. I've been feeling pretty good this last couple weeks, just trying to stay healthy. You can see there I dropped that set of 6. There's some later in the week, more power cleans, just 225 power clean, 12-9-6 the reps, use handstand walk between rounds. So 30 cleans and some handstand walk. I went about 11 meters, 11 or 12 meters on each round. Looking a little slow there on my first round. This is just a fun workout if you want to lift some heavy weight. This is actually a workout I've wanted to do for a couple of years probably. I just never really saw a fit for it until that day. I think originally when I saw it, it was 15, 12, 9, 6, 3. And I think James Hobart had the idea. And I said, hey, that sounds cool. But I didn't want to do 15. I just wanted to do 30 reps total, not 45. Yeah, this last set here, I'm thinking, will this bar roll into me? A lot of handstand walk lately as well. A lot of everything. Here's one of the last pieces I did this week. probably like Wednesday night. And it was just a 15 cal bike on 1 minute, 1 heavy jerk on the rack. I wanted to go heavy, but I just didn't want to, just max out. I wanted to do something a little different, get my blood flowing, feel good. So I said I'll do jerk from the rack. I haven't done like a full heavy clean and jerk in a while. I probably should, just to make sure I can still hit a decent number. But my jerk has just felt pretty good lately. It's probably my favorite lift right now. Let's get a little heavier here. I think this is 295, the first rep. And by then I was nice and warm. Yeah, 295 looks pretty good. The hardest part was probably bringing it down to my damn chest. I think it was my first rep at 315. And I didn't want anything to do with that hitting me in the chest. I'm putting a lot of work into my jerk rack position, trying to get the bar up into my clavicle more. I'm getting more mobile, slowly, so jerks just felt good. I think this is the last rep of my week. So I was happy to be done with the week, make it through, and feel good. Yeah, there it is. So anyways, thanks for watching this week. I'm just gonna leave you with more sage advice from our gracious host.
보이면 그냥 보고 돌아오면 네.